just such pure distilled joy, the scenes in the winners' enclosure here after Extensio has won. Pat O'Donnell, of course, is the trainer. Many congratulations. This must be so sweet in the colours of your wife Una.
Absolutely.
Ridden previously by your daughter Sylvia, led up by him. That's amazing, isn't it?
Absolutely. Sylvia's a businesswoman. She's ridden a couple of winners on him, but she likes to watch the big prizes. And she's done that, and the time was good. We had looked like there was 5 or 6 English options with great big galloping straights, Doncaster, Haydock, etc., and we settled on this. And then coincidentally, then Fran and the boys from Skybet Racing, etc., visited the place. Now, I am not at all superstitious, so it didn't bother me in the least that I would be jinxing it. But I was, in the cold light of day, I said to myself, Fran Berry hasn't been in these boys around unless he's got his figures done well. So I must say, that gave me a bit of confidence. I met him this morning. I says, Fran, I'm going sending this Joey out. I said, with a lot of confidence now. I says, what's your take? No bullshit. Your horse is in the shake-up, Pat. That's all I needed to hear, because we were happy we had him right. Changed things this year.
What have you changed?
Took him to Newmarket last year. He was third in the Cesarewitch trial. Just didn't feel he was didn't drink enough in the 48-hour arrival.
Yes. So
we came 24 hours this year. In other words, he only got in here last night, and water bucket is empty this morning. So they're the small little things that's what we have to watch, because I certainly aren't going to be at the Arby sale bidding for 200,000 yearlings. So we have to watch the small things, and it's paid off today.
Talk me through your emotions as you're watching the race.
Very cool, ice cool. Professionally, you see, you must remember that the reason I've captured a little bit of whatever is because of how emotional I got when my daughter was riding him, and that's on a different scale. So I would be quite professional about this, in that we had a good horse. We were confident that we had things done well to prepare him. Confident in our riders. I only asked George to do one thing: be the last to challenge, and he was. And Joe Sheridan, lads, is a top rider. Ireland is just such a small racing country. It's almost impossible for them to make the breakout, to make the breakthrough. But I've been following Joey very closely. Now, he's been meeting me once a week on winter mornings as well. So he's been a help to me the last couple of years. And obviously I was slagged as well this morning that Ryan Moore was in the weigh room and that. And I said, look, I said, we have what I would call a big approach. If we don't win today, maybe we'll win the next day. Yeah. And we've always approached it that way with horses. That it's a life, it's a journey, and we're not going to be hanging anyone in the Knavesmire to get beaten one.
And Joey was expressing his gratitude as well, because he's been working with you since he was claiming 10.
Yeah, Joey rode a horse for me, dragging him all the way back in the day. He was claiming, and I just thought I'd give him a brilliant ride. And I followed him closely then after that. Then Dennis Hogan made him stable jockey. And you'd have to say his handling of Princess Zoe when he was just a claiming, you see, that was massive. And Tony Mullins doesn't do those things out of good-naturedness. So yeah, and as I say, and I'll reiterate it again, because I was a jockey myself, it's a very small pool in Ireland. Joey Sheridan had a double above in Sligo the other night. Try do that.
Yeah, it's a deep pool. And how about for you, the meaning for your family? We touched on it.
Well, financially it's massive too, 50,000, Like good Yorkshire people, we value every pound. I was delighted to see one of my childhood heroes, Peter Easterby, above in the owners and trainers today, going back to the great days of Night Nurse and Sea Pigeon and all those. They're the horses I grew up on. They're the people I grew up on. The sound bites from the Peter Easterbys and the, geez, you think I was after winning the champion hurdle? I'm not. But what I'm trying to say is that those sound bites from the Peter Easterbys of the day, and that you cling to every word they say, and you hope that it can help you in your preparation of a horse. And yeah, that's it. It's when I come down to earth, it's big. But I would say it's not as big as when my daughter rode a winner.
Yeah, and that's very understandable.
Good.
It is. When might we see him here again?
Look, I'm certainly not one to brag, but we had discussed it, and we had said that if he won today, or if he ran a good race today, and that we'd work back from Royal Ascot next year. I think as a family horse, and as a horse that goes on this ground, now remember, that ground was lively. Even though on the racing post they're calling his last run Fairy House good. Good to firm in places. I promise you, because I walked it. So that was a big feather in our cap today. And so we were confident about it. So that's the plan. It's a big plan. It's a big plan, and because of that, he'll probably run over hurdles. But as a trainer, I have to say, I entered him in the English Harvard yesterday.
Did you?
Yes, I did. So we'll talk to people and that. But it's sinking in now, and it's wonderful to be interviewed by you. I've watched you interview so many successful people. So thank you very much.
Well, that's very kind. I'm loving talking to you. I'm loving how thrilled you and your whole family are by it.
Yeah, look at. I left school before I did my leaving cert, and I went to Liam Brown's and Austin Leahy, Gerard Hogan, all those people, and you know, it's just been a good game to me and my family. Both my children are in the industry. So, you know, we live the equine, like my hunting as well.
Well, you're making me smile. I'm sure you're making all racing TV viewers smile. I'm not going to stand between you and a replay of the race and the champagne any longer. Many congratulations.
Great, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.